When you go to the 7-Eleven and you buy macaroni and cheese, it's $3.50. When you go to the Walmart, it's 89 cents. You know what you're paying for? Convenience.
Convenience.
And a lot of people
are paying for convenience today.
Yep.
A lot of people are addicted to it because it's the path of least resistance. We're so privileged. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Why are y'all so privileged? Why are we all so privileged?
We lazy bastards.
Like, guys, y'all want to know why the world is so bad today? We're so privileged.
Right.
We grew up too easy.
One of my homies said, he said, bro, I lost my remote and watched the same channel all day. I said, get your fat ass up.
Fucking
dog.
first world problems,
you lost
right?
The remote, my nigga.
First world problems right there, man.
It's very true, though, because that's exactly where I kind of set myself up on my life. I kind of figured if I'm not going to have the money to be able to just pay for everything to get taken care of, then I better be able to know how to take care of myself.
Facts.
So I took it upon myself to say, okay, I'm going to need a car. I better learn how to fix it. I went and got my diploma, learn how to fix cars. I know I'm going to need a house. I'm going to want to fix stuff in my house.
Fix it.
I built my career. I've got 10 years plus in the multifamily industry, working in apartments, working in houses, single family residential. So I learned to fix through HVAC, electrical, plumbing, painting, carpentry, you name it, it gets fixed. Mm-hmm. So now I'm what I consider self-sufficient. I'm not necessarily relying on somebody else to give me their prices, their quotes, their estimates. I'm not at their demand. I can negotiate because I have a little bit more of education and experience on doing it myself.
You got the power of negotiation.
I'm not going to depend on somebody else to do it for me. I'll just do it myself. Right. And if I don't know, I'm going to learn. I'm going to teach myself. I'm going to research, and I'm going to try. It might not come out perfect, but I'm going to learn from that first time. I'm going to get better at it the next time. I'm not afraid to lose. Yeah. I've lost so many times that I'll try and try again.
Yep. No, guys, negotiate. See, this is crazy because there's so many angles to negotiation. You have this angle of negotiation because you have such a skill set. You can negotiate all types of things in your life from your skill set, okay? And then there's also negotiation, like I'm talking about how you can literally talk down anybody on. If you're ever spending big money on something, guys, I'm talking thousands of dollars. I mean, if you're not trying to get a cheaper price, save money or something, you're losing so bad. Every time you save $1, you make $1. And guys, this might be a little extreme, and people tell me I'm extreme for this, but I don't fucking care. But I literally keep track of every time I save money. Even the times whenever I really want to go eat or something and I don't go do it and I go eat at home, I'll mark down that I saved that $5 or $6 I was going to go spend or something. I mark it down every time. At the end of the year, I add it up. Guys, it has never been less than 30 or 40 grand every year. I'm literally making an extra 30 to 40 grand every fucking year because I fucking do this one thing. Because I negotiate on every fucking thing that I can.
That's real.
It's not that hard, guys. It's even as simple as returning things correctly. You know how people are too lazy to return something? You need to return it as soon as, but that is literally money that you're just throwing away. And people do this shit all the time, especially with Amazon today. I'm guilty of it. I've done it before, guys. I'm not going to say I haven't done it before. I've done it. I feel you. If I'm one of the best at this and I've done it, I know y'all must be doing a fuck ton. Man. Y'all must be, because I rarely fuck up on these things.
Like you said earlier, path of least resistance.
It is.
It's convenient. We're just going to start to get addicted to it. We're going to become lazy, but then we're going to start complaining in the back end, not realizing at the very beginning it was our decision from the start.
We did it to ourselves.
Take accountability and know that you had a choice in it at some point. So don't blame anybody else but yourself.
Yeah, I got a really good question. Well, first hit that dollar really quick so I can say shout out to him. Well, I think it was Joe Cole's $1. You can click it right at the top, I think, and it will pop up. Yeah, but a super sticker. Thank you for the $1, Joe Cole. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier, but thank you so much, bro. Now I want. Oh shit, what was I gonna ask?
Convenience.
Saving money. What were you just talking about?
About convenience and some point
taking accountability.
Because at some point you made a choice. You know, we're convenient.
And that's what I want to ask. Okay, would y'all what do y'all think? Because I personally really believe in this. Like, I personally believe in throwing yourself in the trenches, putting yourself into the hardest position, because that's where you learn the most. I get a lot of flack for this. I get a lot of people that tell me, that's ridiculous. I would never kick my kids out at, for not getting jobs at 18, 19, 20. It's just like, no, I think that they need to sometimes. Like, that happened to me, guys. I was kicked out at 18 and it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. So what do y'all think about that? I'll start with you on this one.
Like that example specifically?
Well, not that example specifically, but like,
so Castaway.
Yeah, like
the fucking plane fell out the sky and I landed on an island and
just do you think that like you should throw yourself in the trenches in the sense that, like, say you're born in a privileged family? I know that you probably weren't raised in a privileged family and stuff, but like for me, I came from a middle class family, so it's like I had to throw myself in the trenches to learn what it takes to build up.
Facts.
Like, to learn what I needed to learn, what I needed to be able to come up again.
Facts. Okay.
And like, and I so like, do you think that Well, I mean, if you were from the trenches, it's harder to, I guess, answer that type of question
because
though.
we didn't have
Because
them times before.
so something that I believe really strongly is that if you're from the bottom, you have to see the middle and upper for you to strive for it.
Exactly.
Because you don't know, you can't even visualize it. You
Right.
know.
Well, do things like go places and don't bring money. And then let let everybody around you do things and don't bring money. Like teach yourself, like this is a strategy. I left my wallet. For one, you can actually figure out who your friends are. That'll let you know some shit right there. You know
Yep.
what I mean? But absolutely, take that Ramadan, Lent. People take that's literally them taking a break from all their bullshit. Do that for a year and a half. Like the purpose of Lent and Ramadan is to eliminate these bad habits for however long, 30, 40, 45 days, whatever, and continue to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Ramadan's over or Lent is over, you're really supposed to continue breaking these bad habits.
Yes.
Absolutely. Deprive yourself. Because guess what? When you bounce back from you know what I'm saying? And you have more of a discipline, more of a structure, it's going to pay off.
Yeah, every time. So what do you think about throwing yourself into the trenches?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you're saying. I'm pretty sure other people have said it before. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes.
The way you're going to know that you can evolve is because you're putting yourself in a situation where you don't necessarily have a direct plan, a proven plan, step-by-step guidance, somebody holding your hand and guaranteeing that it's going to come out right.
Facts.
Sometimes you have to dive in head first and see, if I make a mistake, I'm going to improve on it. If I don't make a mistake, now you have that built up confidence that you can trust your instinct, your gut, in that your decision that you made was a correct one. Nobody can guarantee that it's perfect. And I live in that world of when stuff doesn't go perfect, I'm there to fix it. Just my career in and of itself is people wouldn't need me if stuff was perfect all the time. If stuff never broke, never needed fixing, I would be out of a job.
Yep.
Right.
It's inevitably at some point for everybody, something's going to get broken, something's going to need to get fixed. Their world is not going to be perfect.
Right.
That's where I step in to make it all better, make it right. And that's where I can provide my value and negotiate my prices, demand my prices.
That's beautiful.
So
Demand,
the only way I was able to build myself up to that position is I've thrown myself in uncomfortable situations. I'm originally from Laredo, Texas, down south, border town. I left my parents' house when I was 18 years old. Kind of just felt this need of, I'm not going to go to college. I don't want to be at my parents' house anymore. I don't want to have that feeling of, no matter what, my parents, my dad, my mom are going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't see that as providing value.
It's so weird that people want that.
Yeah, so the way I felt that I was going to push myself, I literally left town. I left from Laredo, Texas to Austin, Texas with my brother. Yeah, he helped me out a little bit, but he was still my brother. He gave me that tough love of, yeah, I'll give you a place to sleep, but you better go out there. You better provide. You better provide some value. We got rent to pay. We got food to pay. We need gas. We need to provide.
Yeah,
so it's getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's how you're gonna evolve. That Pokemon battle stuff. You can just evolve them with that candy, or whatever, but it's not
with the rare
same
candy. It's not the same.
Goes through those tough battles that gets him to
where you learn all the new stuff.
Where you learn the mistakes that you shouldn't be making.
Right.
Yeah. You can't just cheat and buy the rare candies, guys.
You know what it is? Somebody told me this. Like when you become 18 and you leave the nest, you go to college or whatever. A lot of people that take this college route is now you can just eat Starburst in the morning. Now you can eat cake 5 times a day because all the structure is gone. So now you got to pick which one it is. You feel me? Like, are you going to utilize this freedom to make yourself better?
Or make it worse.
Or are you just going to fuck off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
advise everybody to get a head start. Find somebody, like, especially now. See, I left the nest in 2003. I already knew. I went to Orlando, Florida to go to Full Sail University. Came home. All these niggas was in jail.
Man.
I said, nah, I'm not.
I ain't doing it.
I'm gone. I jumped off the porch.
Don't let me forget the word confidence, guys. That's part of the next question. I don't want to forget it. But let me read this from Joe Cole really quick. $5. There's no real on the internet. Never become a stand of any content creator because they are all salesmen. Only listen to what they expertise in. Correct, bro. Definitely. Like if they sell books, fucking buy their books, guys. I'll teach y'all a lot about how the whole sales thing works for the internet. The very bottom there's something called a value ladder, and they want you to climb at the value. The very bottom of the value ladder is the book, guys. Get the fucking book. Get the book. It usually has all the information and the other shit, but they put it in a book, and most people are too lazy to read the book, and then they profit off those people who won't read the book. Guys, listening to an audiobook is literally no different than listening to a few podcast episodes.
True.
If you can listen to this podcast, if you can listen to any podcast a few times in a row, you can listen to a fucking audiobook. Like, you can listen to it in your car. You can listen. There's so many. It drives me crazy that people don't do this stuff because it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's not even hard to do it.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.